The United Arab Emirates. From desert federation to global hub, the United Arab Emirates, or UAE, occupies the eastern edge of the Arabian Peninsula along the southern coast of the Persian Gulf. Formed in 1971, it is a federation of 7 emirates: Abu Dhabi, which is the capital, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Al Quwain, Fujairah, and Ras Al Khaimah. This cluster of former trucial states united under a temporary constitution on December 2, 1971, with Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan of Abu Dhabi becoming the UAE's first president. Ras Al Khaimah joined the federation shortly after, in early 1972. Abu Dhabi alone covers more than 3/4 of the UAE's land area and contains most of its oil fields, while Dubai and the other emirates manage diversified economies in trade, tourism, finance, and industry. Together, the emirates stretch from the sand dunes of the Rub al-Khali in the south to the Hajar Mountains and the Gulf of Oman coastline in the north and east. This strategic location, a crossroads between Europe, Asia, and Africa, has shaped the UAE's history and its modern ambitions. Long before the UAE's founding in 1971, this region had a rich history of trade and settlement. Archaeological evidence shows communities here as far back as the Bronze Age, trading pearls, incense, and copper with Mesopotamia, the Indus Valley, and East Africa. In the 7th century CE, Islam arrived around 630 AD and unified the Arabian tribes under a shared faith. Later, from the 16th to the 19th centuries, European powers, notably the Portuguese and Dutch, vied for control of the vital trade routes along the Gulf. By the early 1800s, the British had signed a series of treaties with the coastal sheikhs, creating a British protectorate known as the Trucial States. Pearl fishing and trade dominated the pre-oil economy, but the discovery of oil in the 1950s, the first oil was exported from Abu Dhabi in 1962, fundamentally changed the region's trajectory. When Britain announced in 1968 it would withdraw east of Suez, the rulers of the Trucial States agreed to form a federation. On December 2, 1971, 6 emirates, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Al Quwain, and Fujairah, officially united as the UAE. In early 1972, Ras Al Khaimah joined, completing the 7 emirate federation. In those early years, Sheikh Zayed of Abu Dhabi and Sheikh Rashid of Dubai invested oil revenues into modern roads, schools, hospitals, and ports, laying the groundwork for rapid development. In 1981, the UAE became a founding member of the Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC, deepening ties with neighboring Gulf states. Through the late 20th century, the young nation continuously updated its constitution and economic policies, transforming itself from sparsely populated desert realms into a leading business and trade hub. UAE society is deeply rooted in Arab culture and Islamic tradition. Arabic is the official language, and Islamic practices, the 5 daily prayers, fasting during Ramadan, and the Eid al-Fitr, and Eid al-Adha celebrations are central to national life. Hospitality and generosity are core Emirati values. Guests are often welcomed with Arabic coffee, gawa, and dates in a majlis, guest hall, as a sign of respect and friendship. Dubai is the UAE's most famous city, known for its futuristic skyline and extravagant attractions. In just a few decades, it has grown from a small trading port to a global metropolis. Today, Dubai serves as an international hub for business, finance, and travel. Its skyline is dominated by the Burj Khalifa, a mixed-use tower soaring 2,717 feet, 828 meters high, the world's tallest building. Nearby stands the sail-shaped Burj Al Arab Hotel, often called a 7-star icon, though officially 5-star deluxe. Dubai is famous for ambitious projects like the man-made Palm Jumeirah Islands and the giant indoor Dubai Mall, home to an aquarium and indoor ice rink. Visitors flock to family entertainment, theme parks, indoor snow and water parks, and luxury shopping festivals. Dubai also hosted Expo 2020, held in 2021-22 due to COVID delays. The first World Expo in the Middle East, an event that drew over 24 million visitors and featured pavilions from 192 countries. On the coastline, the Jumeirah area offers sandy beaches and the historic Jumeirah Mosque. In short, Dubai blends modern glamour with touches of local culture, like the old gold and spice souks along Dubai Creek, illustrating the country's rapid transformation. Abu Dhabi is the largest emirate and the nation's capital. It is known for its oil wealth, and its skyline is more sprawling, but equally impressive. Cultural attractions abound. The Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque, commissioned by the UAE's founding father, is one of the world's largest mosques, with gleaming white domes, ornate marble columns, and a capacity for 40,000 worshippers. Nearby, the Yas Island development features the Yas Marina Circuit host of the Abu Dhabi Formula One Grand Prix Ferrari World Theme Park, with the world's fastest roller coaster and extensive shopping malls. Abu Dhabi emphasizes heritage too. The Heritage Village exhibits traditional Emirati life, and one can visit the opulent presidential Qasr Al Watan Palace. North of Dubai lies Sharjah, often called the cultural capital of the UAE. In 1998, Sharjah was named by UNESCO the cultural capital of the Arab world in recognition of its many museums and heritage projects. The city features the Sharjah Museum of Islamic Civilization, Sharjah Art Museum, and the Sharjah Heritage Area, home to traditional coral architecture houses. Sharjah hosts an annual book fair, among the world's largest, reflecting a strong literary tradition. Fujairah, on the country's eastern coast, overlooking the Gulf of Oman, is the only emirate without a Persian Gulf shoreline. It has its own economy, including a major oil terminal and beautiful beaches along the Indian Ocean. The UAE's economy was originally built on oil, but it has rapidly diversified. With a small population of about 10 million and huge oil reserves, the UAE boasts one of the world's highest GDP per capita. Abu Dhabi's sovereign wealth fund alone was estimated at about $1.4 million per Emirati in 2024, providing immense resources for development. Oil revenues have been plowed into building modern infrastructure, highways, skyscrapers, ports, and airports. Today, the economy is roughly one-third oil, and the rest in non-oil sectors: trade, tourism, aviation, real estate, financial services, and manufacturing. Both Dubai and Abu Dhabi have established international finance centers and free trade zones where foreign investors enjoy 100% ownership, low taxes, and world-class facilities. The UAE consistently ranks high on ease of doing business lists for the Middle East. Legal reforms and streamlined licensing have attracted global firms, from tech companies to banks. Tourism is another pillar of the economy. Even before COVID, about 20 to 30 million international visitors were coming yearly, drawn by resorts, shopping, cultural sites, and events. The country also invests heavily in future industries. It has launched large solar and renewable energy projects such as the Noor Abu Dhabi plant, the world's largest single-site solar farm, built the Arab world's first nuclear power plant at Baraka, which went online in 2020 and is pushing into green hydrogen and space technology. For entrepreneurs and investors, the UAE offers many opportunities. The government has liberal visa policies, including golden visas for investors and skilled professionals, no personal income tax, and extensive networks of double taxation treaties. In summary, the UAE has leveraged its oil wealth to create a business-friendly environment, one where world-class infrastructure meets strategic location. Today's UAE cities present a striking blend of luxury modernity and traditional culture. Much of the population, roughly 85 to 90%, consists of expatriates. This mix of ethnicities means you can hear Arabic, English, Hindi, Urdu, and dozens of other languages on the streets. Skyscrapers rise alongside historic mosques, and world-class malls sit near Bedouin-style markets. At the same time, Emirati nationals still practice cultural customs. For example, Friday communal prayers are observed citywide, and traditional music and dress are commonplace at family gatherings. Transport infrastructure is ultra-modern. Dubai launched the Dubai Metro in 2009, the world's longest driverless metro network at over 70 kilometers of track. The UAE's airports are among the busiest in the world. Dubai International Airport alone handled about 86.9 million international passengers in 2019, more than any other airport that year. High-speed trains are planned to connect GCC countries. Even outdoors, much is built. Giant water parks, desert safari camps, and golf courses appear amid the dunes and cities, reflecting a fast-paced, luxury-oriented lifestyle. Despite rapid modernization, many Emiratis still enjoy elements of a traditional way of life. The UAE is also famously safe, strong law enforcement, and a low overall crime rate make it comfortable for families and tourists. To many visitors, the overall impression is of a futuristic nation where innovation and tradition coexist, a place where you can go from a high-tech skyscraper to a spice souk in one afternoon, or dine at a Michelin-starred restaurant in the morning and ride camels in the evening. Education is a national priority in the UAE. Since federation, leaders have built a network of schools and universities and invested heavily in human capital. Dubai has universities like Khalifa University of Science and Technology, which is ranked among the top engineering schools in the region. There are also vocational institutes and specialized schools, for instance, the Emirates Aviation University in Dubai. These institutions aim to build a knowledge-based economy and prepare youth for the 21st century job market. Innovation and technology are actively promoted. The UAE appointed the world's first Minister of State for Artificial Intelligence in 2017, reflecting its commitment to emerging tech. Dubai and Abu Dhabi also host numerous technology-free zones, such as Dubai Internet City and Abu Dhabi's 2454 Media Zone, that incubate startups in fintech, biotech, renewable energy, and more. The UAE's digital initiatives include a fully electronic government portal, cashless payments programs, and smart city plans like Smart Dubai. In space and science, the UAE has achieved historic firsts. In September 2019, former F-16 pilot Hazza Al-Mansouri became the first Emirati astronaut to visit the International Space Station. On February 9, 2021, the probe entered orbit around Mars, making the UAE the first Arab nation and fifth country overall to reach Mars and orbit it successfully on the first attempt. These feats underscore the country's rapid rise in science and its goal of inspiring a new generation towards STEM careers. At the same time, the curriculum in schools includes Arabic language, Islamic studies, and local history to keep students connected to their heritage. This blend of high-tech and high-touch is a hallmark of the Emirati development strategy. Beyond its borders, the UAE has made its mark as an influential global player. One clear example is its role in climate and international diplomacy. Dubai hosted the COP28 United Nations Climate Change Conference in 2023, the largest climate summit ever held, with about 85,000 participants, including over 150 heads of state and government. The country also leads the region in hosting major conferences, trade fairs, and sporting events like Formula One in Abu Dhabi, international expos, the Dubai World Cup horse race, and cricket tournaments, enhancing its soft power. In September 2020, the UAE made history by becoming the first Gulf Arab country to normalize diplomatic relations with Israel under the Abraham Accords. Dubai Media City hosts regional news broadcasters such as Al Arabiya, and the UAE invests in Arabic language cultural projects It's also a global humanitarian contributor. For example, Emirates Red Crescent often delivers aid to disaster zones in Asia and Africa. Its airports and seaports make it a transit hub, even across continents. In fact, Dubai International Airport was the busiest airport in the world by international passenger traffic in 2019, reflecting the country's role as a travel crossroads. To cite a few more facts, the UAE's national anthem is Ishi Biladi, or Long Live My Nation, and its national day, celebrating union, is December 2nd each year. On the global stage, the UAE typically holds one of the highest per capita incomes in the world and boasts a very high Human Development Index ranking. Its model, using a small population's energy wealth to drive diversification, is often studied by other developing countries. In summary, the United Arab Emirates has transformed from a collection of desert sheikdoms into a cosmopolitan federation with outsized global influence. Its story is one of contrasts: rich heritage alongside rapid modernization, desert landscapes alongside glittering cityscapes. By 2025, the UAE stands as a testament to what visionary leadership and strategic investment can achieve, a nation where past and future meet on the shores of a friendly